Hey, this is Robert with Purple Shirt Realty. Wanted to get this video out. It's very, very important because there's a lot of people that either don't think they can get a home or think homes are too expensive. So I want to get this out. For those of y'all who aren't familiar with me or Purple Shirt Realty, what we do, our bread and butter is first-time home buyers and affordable homes. So you don't have to be a first-time home buyer, but anybody who's looking for entry-level homes, right? Homes that you're on a budget, or you may be renting and you want to buy, but you don't think you can. We're problem solvers, and that's our whole bread and butter, is doing that for you. We are #1 in the entire Houston area for doing just that. We're getting close to almost 1,000 clients that we've done over the years of first-time home buyers across Houston. So we are extremely experienced. We know all the programs. We know how to work the details. We know how to pair programs, package them. I mean, you name it, working with builders. And our whole focus is on helping you and first-time families or affordable homes, entry-level homes, whatever. That is our specialty. Anything under $500,000, as low as $155,000. Yes, there's brand new construction homes loaded as low as $155,000. So watch all of this video. There's going to be things we cover later in the video. You may don't like disqualify yourself before you hear everything I've got to say in this video, because a lot of times people, they're just like, oh, well, my credit's not quite good enough, I got to keep working on that. We got a solution for that, and it's free. You may be, well, my income's not quite there. There's ways to try and work out that. I don't have a down payment and all that. We got ideas for that too. So, I mean, we got solutions. Doesn't mean we can help everybody, but we can help a lot of people, and we have helped a lot of people that did not think they were in a position to buy a home. May even have worked with another realtor and told them they weren't because the realtor wasn't experienced, which is about 80% of them out there, right? So anyway, our service for you is absolutely free. You don't pay us a dime to help you buy a home. We get that money paid by other ways. We get funded other ways from builders and whatnot. You don't pay us a dime to help you get into a home. On the flip side, we save you thousands and thousands of dollars by helping you get a home in creative ways. So anyway, enough of all that babble. We're going to get into it. So we're talking about the entire Houston area, right? Brand new construction homes, and we're going to keep scrolling through them here while I'm talking. And I'm going to put up this information on the screen as an overlay over the homes I'm showing you. These are going to be samples of homes. These are the homes we're talking about. These are the homes we're helping our clients get. Nice homes, brand new homes, reputable builders, and they loaded with all their appliance, right? So we're talking about homes as low as $155,000. We're talking about $1,300 a month in your monthly payment. That's your mortgage, taxes, insurance, all combined, as low as $1,300, $1,400. It kind of ranges in there, but there are opportunities, big time opportunities. So what the other big thing, and this is going on right now, is rates. So you wonder, well, how can what's so great about us and what we're doing here versus everybody else is the interest rates. It's the first thing we're going to talk about is interest rates. We can get you 30-year, now what the regular rate is somewhere between 6.5%, 7%. If you go to buy a home and you call a mortgage company, Quicken Loans, or you call just any realtor or whatever, and you say, hey, I want to buy a home, what's the interest rate going to be, and all this kind of stuff, they're going to tell you 6.5% to 7% range. No, we can help you get 30-year fixed interest rates for 3.99%. 3.99%, 30-year fixed rate. Now, that sounds good and all, but check this out. 5% interest rates on down payment assistance programs. That's right, you heard that right. 0 down programs with 5% interest rates. Homes all over Houston, we can help you with that. Why does that matter? Because the interest rates is what lowers the monthly payment. That's what gets the monthly payment down. The lower we can get your interest rates, the lower we can get your monthly payments down. And we don't want an interest rate that's going to be maybe 2.99 today, 3.99 the next year, and then 4.99, 5.99, 6% in coming years, because what's that is going to put you in a position where you might be able to afford your home for the first couple of years, but then you got to turn around and sell it year 3 or 4 because the monthly payment goes up to what you can't afford anymore, right? So we get you 30-year fixed rates. We don't mess around with any of that where it's fluctuating. So, and then 5% on a down payment assistance program. So think about this for a minute. If your credit, and we'll talk about that in a second, is pretty good, we can get you into a home for very little out of pocket. Like maybe, we're talking about $2,000 or $3,000 total, right? Out of pocket to get a home that with a low interest rate fixed for 30 years, because you don't have to pay a down payment and your closing costs. And sometimes we can get it all the way down to 0, right? But the other thing too is, in almost all cases, we can get you most, if not all, your closing costs paid. So generally speaking, in most homes, you're going to pay somewhere between $8,000 to $15,000 for your down payment. And then closing costs would be like another $8,000 to $10,000, sometimes as much as $12,000. But we're talking about eliminating all that, right? So if you come to us and you say, wow, Robert, I would love to, but man, I just don't have a whole lot of cash. I only got like $5,000 or $6,000 saved up or whatnot. We got ways to help you with that too. Now, I'm gonna go into credit, and then I'm gonna come back a little bit to interest rates, because credit and interest rates, they kind of work together, right? So in order to get these low interest rates, 3.99 30-year and the 5% 30-year for down payment assistance, you need at least a 640 credit score. So, and this is why I told you, watch the whole video. A lot of people, where as far as this, they come in and say, well, I'll come back to you, or I'll give you a call, they all the time, I'm working on my credit. When I get it up, we got ways to help with that as well. If you're close to the 600, now if you not, you'll get a higher interest rate if you're somewhere between 600 and 640, because the minimum score is 600, right? But we got free credit assistance also, free to help you buy a home. And guess what? It's a program designed by the home builder to help you work on your credit while they're finishing building your home. So you can come in and run an application, and they say, oh, you know what? Your credit, it's like a 620, but we need a 640 for you to get all the bells and whistles of the benefits and everything. And they tell you, okay, so that's going to take about a month and a half. Here's what we got to do. And it's going to take about a month and a half to get that finished. Well, we can look at a home right away, find you a home immediately that you qualify for, and that'll be ready in 2 months, and you can do both together. You can pick out a home that fits what they're going to qualify you for, work on the credit, and do it all at the same time, so your credit's ready in time to close on your new home. That's the beauty of this kind of program. That's why we tirelessly, I say we, mostly me, because I own Purple Shirt Realty, work extensively hard to always have the best deals. So when what we're talking about here is, if your credit's close and or somebody's telling you the interest rates are a little too high, that you can't qualify for a home, we can work on both those things for you. Now let's go back to the income for a second, right? So let's say, and the cash and the income. Let's say you want to buy a home now, but your credit's over 600, but it's not 640. I'm giving you all the creative things that we do to help you, right? But your credit's not there, but you want to buy a home now. Let's say they tell you, well, we can get your credit score over 640, but it's going to take 3 or 4 months or 5 months, and you don't want to wait that long. Well, then there's creative ways to come up with the down payment that you would need for the 600, or if you're going to put down the down payment, or if you're going to have to, there's different ways we can help you come up with cash if you need to. Retirement accounts, co-borrowers, and the co-borrower could be like if your income's not high enough, right? Co-borrower, supplemental income, different things, you know, that we can look with your income. But when it comes to the cash, there's retirement accounts, there's family members helping you. If it's low amount, sometimes we can roll it into the mortgage. I mean, there's just lots of creative things we can do. So I mean, this would be like a crazy long video if I went into everything that we can do. But this is what we do for you, right? The reason why you may have been out there seeking help and nobody's really been able to help you is because most of the realtors that work with first-time buyers and entry-level buyers are inexperienced realtors. Because most people, when they get the experience that I have, and they've been doing this for years and years and years, and they have lots of experience, then they start going to the higher end homes, right? They want to sell people and sell, you know, work with buyers and sellers of homes over $500,000, over $600,000, luxury homes and all that, because they get paid a percentage of the home price. And think about this for a second. 3% of 200,000 is 6,000, right? But 3% of 500,000 is 15,000. So everybody, all the realtors, as they get more experience, they chase the higher payday, right? And what does that leave? That leaves the beginner realtors trying to help the first-time home buyers. It's like first-time home buyer, first-time realtor trying to work together. And then you got the realtor, he don't have a clue, he or she don't have a clue what they're doing, but they're trying to feel it out with you and go through the process with you, sometimes making promises they can't keep, sometimes telling you information that's not true, sometimes telling you things they're going to try to do for you, not knowing that they'll never be able to do what they're promising. And other times they're talking about how great they are, but they have no idea where the deals are or how to package deals together to benefit the buyer. So that's what we're here for. We believe this is God's calling for us to help first-time buyers, entry-level homeowners that need all the incentives they can get so that they can get the most possible home that they can while making it affordable, right? Because the worst thing is if you go out and you buy a home and you end up paying a 6.5% interest rate, and you get an older home and it's not very energy efficient and all this, and then to find out later, if you'd have just had somebody experienced helping you, that you could have got a newer, nicer, more energy efficient home, maybe even a little bigger, and ended up paying less for it, right? That's what we're here for. So anyway, I hope you got some value out of this. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Like our channel, subscribe to it, please. We're gonna keep putting out, we're gonna put our focus really on entry-level homes. We're gonna try and get out to some master plan communities. Check this out. What about living in a master plan community? It's got like pools and water slides, clubhouse, fitness center, tennis courts, soccer, different sport leagues going on, schools within the neighborhood and all this kind of stuff. Guess what? There's entry-level homes in some of those as well, deals in some of those, but they'll have like 20 builders in the neighborhood, but you won't know which one's got the deal, right? It's not always the lower price, because you can have a lower price builder or a lower price home that may be, 250, 275,000 range, but they don't have interest rate deals. The one with the $300,000 home that's got the 3.99 interest rate is a better deal than the $250,000 home that's got a 6% interest rate. You're going to pay less monthly. So that's where education, preparedness, and hard work on our behalf benefits you. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on anymore. If you find value in this, please do us some good with like, subscribe, and a good thumbs up. And we'll catch you on the next video. Reach out to us. Reach out to us if you need help buying a home, whether you've been disappointed before or not, somebody's told you no or something like that. That's what we're here, is to help you. God bless. We'll see you on the next video.